if you don't know what you're saying yes to yet. I think there's something really powerful in just getting that clear no. Like, I can't. I can't keep moving in this direction. I need something that's not this.
What made you revolt from Christianity? Was it just that idea of there's more information out there that I'm not gaining access to? Was there something else? Because some people don't, right? Some people are brought up in that and ride it till the wheels fall off. And then
Yeah.
there are others who there's like a little switch that gets flipped.
Hmm.
And at one point they start saying, well, this doesn't quite sound right. And like I said, they start pulling on these threads and it comes to an unraveling point.
Um, I think a lot of it just, again, it boils down to just that I needed to be able to trust myself. I needed to be able to find a life that wasn't based upon someone else's rules for me because I just didn't know how to build that life,
But
like
you knew that it was out there for you.
I didn't. I just knew that I couldn't build the one that was being presented me, like, my parents had a really lovely script that, that probably would have made for a very safe and stable life, like they would have paid for me to go to a nice Christian college. They would have, been really excited for me to go and marry a, nice cisgendered white guy and not white. They're not quite that, far down the conservative rabbit hole, but, but just, someone else who believed exactly as they did and, have a very gender role, traditional marriage. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. I just knew that, whatever life I was going to be a part of, I had to feel myself in it. I had to feel like, I was reaching out into the thing that was meant for me, not just what someone else's idea of what my life was supposed to be, I think. So I didn't know how to do it. I think I was really, really good, really young at doing the script, right? You
Pretending.
learn the rules, you learn like what's okay and what's not okay, what parts of you can share in what settings, and what parts of you need to kind of like, have a special section in your
Keep under
closet.
wraps. Yeah, the closet.
Right. And it's just so exhausting. It's so exhausting, especially as a child, right? And I think, when so basically I was, 16 and my mother was the one, she basically was just like, you're not living by our rules. We have these certain rules around like, smoking the pot or, having sex before marriage or whatever it is, you get back in line with the rules we have for you or you leave. And I was like, I can leave? Like, I didn't even know that was an option. Like, so, I mean, I grabbed my backpack and hitchhiked up to a friend's house. And, there was many, many twists and turns after that. But I think it was just someone showing me the door, even though I had no idea where that door went to. I just knew I couldn't be in that, nice little warm, safe container that was being offered me. So,
Were you afraid? Was there any hesitation in leaving? Because you're 16. And this
right.
is the only life you've known is with your parents. And then you have that little crack in the door of you can get out. And this might be your only chance, but it's also you're leaving your family. That's kind of a daunting choice for a
Right.
16-year-old.
I think, things had gotten compressed and bad enough at that point that it was like whatever was out there waiting for me had to be better than that. Just because there's just at a certain point, it's if you're not living from a place of deep authenticity, you're always looking outside yourself, I guess, for those external cues that you're doing it right. And I mean, I was never all that good at doing it right anyway. I was my parents' problem child. So I think I got tired of being a problem, honestly. I was like, it's too hard to be your problem. I'm going to go be my own problem. Why don't you turn your efforts towards something else, and I'll go see if I can start the work of, piecing myself back together, Humpty Dumpty style, whatever that means. So, yeah, I don't know if that answers that
Yeah.
sufficiently.
It'd be harder to leave, right, if it was a perfect home life
Yeah.
and everything was going great, and then you had this crack because then you're balancing, well, I do really love it here, but there is this other thing out there that might be better
Right.
versus, man, something's got to change. You hit
Hmm.
that point where it's just not sustainable. You can't keep up the act. You can't keep pretending. And if you get that glimmer of hope that, oh, there could be something. It doesn't even have to be that there is something. It's just the thought that there might be something out there that's
Hmm.
better or that's different or that's going to help you, and jumping on that opportunity.
Yeah. Well, and I think, there's something, it's funny just how, life moves in cycles. I feel like some lessons that I kind of touched in on in my teens and early 20s, I'm circling back to in a new way now at 40. And it's like, there's something powerful in no, just, saying, I don't
That's a lesson
know
I'm
what I'm
still trying to
saying.
learn.
Well, I think, just you might get to keep learning it a while. It might be kind of this
It's one of
labyrinth
those
type
lessons.
thing where you learn it a little here and then you circle back around and learn it again, learn it in a new way. Um, I think, yeah, there's just something, even if you don't know what you're saying yes to yet, I think there's something really powerful in just getting that clear no. Like, I can't. I can't keep moving in this direction. I need something that's not this, because then it opens up, I think, possibilities for a potential yes, if that makes any
Yeah, or even
sense.
just putting you on a different path,
Hmm.
right? It doesn't even have to be your final path. That's just pivoting off of the path that you know is not right for you.